Next honoree is a person who has made a name in the broadcast industry and who is continuing to build on her career. Miss Kim Farris.
Kim Farris started her professional broadcasting career in 1978 on WJAI Radio, later known as Z93. WJAI was the sister station to WING AM, and its general manager saw a lot of talent in Kim.
Well, today on Kim's Question, you have a chance to win.
The most prominent women that I ever hired came the same way. Kim came, she was working at a restaurant, and George Wyman and I had lunch there, and he introduced me to her. The other person that I met that way was Nancy Cartwright, who of course is the voice of Bart Simpson. Kim wanted to get into radio, and we were not hiring voices at that time, but we had just taken on a new FM radio station out in Eaton, and I was looking for some people to cart some tapes and do some things like that. So we asked her if she'd like to do it. She said sure, she'd love to do it. Well, through the years, she worked with on the morning show with Steve Kirk, and that was quite an experience. I know that she had a lot of fun doing that. Everybody that did remembers that. And she did other shows and did things like that. She was always very good at being involved with public service type events. She would go anywhere that you wanted her to go to make an appearance to help people. She's a good person. She still is, and she's now working Clear Channel again as a morning show person.
Kim was one of the original ZJs when Z93 signed on the air in March 1984. The following year, Kim moved back to WING, where she worked with radio legend Steve Kirk.
Hiya, gang. Kirky here. Well, what do you know? Kim Farris being inducted into the fabulous Dayton Radio and Television Hall of Fame. And tonight, Kim, is your night. Now, we know two things. Number one, you're a big NASCAR fan. Number two, you're an Ohio State fan. So we checked it out. From Daytona to Dayton to the Ohio State grounds in Columbus, that's a little over 1,000 miles. So we checked my budget. So instead, Kim, we decided to come to your favorite Daytona, USA. We're right outside of Daytona 500, and here we are saying hello to you and having a great time while we're doing it. Now, you know my budget. I checked the major airlines, and I couldn't get anything for $25 round trip. Then I checked all the railroad stations, which there's only one in town, nothing for 25 bucks. So I decided, what the heck, I'm going to go and get on a bus and go up to Dayton. You know what they wanted? $15. Not in my budget. So here I am saying hello to you and all the other recipients, and you have a great time tonight. I've known Kim Farris, gang, since she was 30 years old. And I've known her at least 35 years, and now she's still only 35 years old. So, Kim, you've done so well in the Dayton area. I wish you all the very best, and all the other recipients. Congratulations, and have a great time tonight. Eat.
In 1990, Kim became co-host on Z93 with Jeff Wicker. Both were a big hit with the listening audience. Kim would spend 14 years co-hosting the Z93 morning show with a variety of partners and continuously winning over the listeners.
She'd never been on the air before, but you've heard the saying, what you see is what you get. You know, people who've listened to Kim over the years, of course now they listen to her on Light 99. This is what you get. This is a fun person who has a great outlook on life. She's effervescent. She's charismatic. People just like her, and she, you know, is full of life and likes life. And through thick and thin, good times and bad, she always kept that positive attitude. There were a lot of times that people said you ought to get out of business, but she wouldn't do it because she loved it. And it's been a delight knowing her because on the air, off the air, you get one person, and it's just a great, great person.
Kim can be described as a lady with a big smile and a big heart. Kim is very supportive of her family and remains active in her church. She also volunteers her time working with numerous local organizations, including We Care Arts, Project Breathe, the Breast Cancer Task Force of Miami Valley, American Heart Association, the Muscular Dystrophy Association, Women's Wellness Fund, and many more.
She's been able to withstand format changes and go from one format to the other, and that's what's made her really being able to stay in broadcasting for so long and to be able to handle all of those formats and in her upbeat way.
In October 2006, Kim was inducted into the Ohio Radio Television Broadcasters Hall of Fame, becoming the first female radio announcer from Dayton to receive that honor. Just recently, joining the air staff of Light 99.9 to host the new morning Light with Kim Farris show. It airs weekday mornings. It wasn't easy for Kim to leave her family at Radio 1, but her love of radio and the community and a chance to get back on the air was a driving force. Kim Farris is truly a Dayton icon, even at her young age. And the Dayton Area Broadcasters Hall of Fame is pleased to welcome Kim Farris into its 2007 class of inductees.
At this time,